us achieve this harmony at all the four levels: harmony of health in individual, harmony of health in family, harmony of health in the society, and harmony of health in entire existence. So we will discuss these basic health principles. So if you look at these principles, we have discussed at length, but we can sum up like this. So when we know that I am not just my body, I am there and my body is also there, and there is a coexistence between myself and my body. And I know that body is a material unit, just like every other unit in this universe. Body is also a material unit. Whereas myself is a unit of consciousness, which is a very subtle unit. Whether you are aware of yourself, whether you are unaware of yourself, still self is there, and an aware self with awareness will always guide the body properly. If your self is unaware of what is right, what is wrong, then it might not guide the body properly, because body is a gross unit. It is a tool. It is a tool of this self, and it follows the instructions of self meticulously. Whatever you tell, the body will do. If you say get up, body will get up. If you say sit down, body will sit down. If you are completely tired, body will tell you that I am tired, I cannot get up. But still, if you say you get up, it will try to get up, and it will, even if it is not able to get up, it will try to get up and it will fall down, but it will follow your instructions. So body always takes these instructions from the self. And here, body is also self-organized, self is also self-organized. Body is self-organized because there are so many trillions and trillions of cells inside the body which form different organs, tissues become organs, and a group of organs become organ system, and all the organ systems comprise this organism. So all these organs are in a wonderful harmony. They are working together. When the heart is pumping the blood, immediately lungs are taking the blood, they are removing this carbon dioxide, filling it with oxygen, again sending back to heart. This heart is receiving that blood, and it is pumping all over the body, and from all over the body that blood is being received by kidneys, and kidneys are filtering all the waste generated by all the organs, filtering and sending the pure blood again back to the heart. Everything is happening so nicely in a synchronized way, and this self-organization is there inside the body. I'm just telling you a few examples, but there are so many minutest things which are happening inside our body without our any involvement. All we have to do is we should not disturb this balance which is already there inside our body. So self is also self-organized, and self with right understanding can achieve harmony. So self is having this capacity to choose based on right understanding or based on assumptions. If someone tells you this is right, that is wrong, do this, don't do this. If you do this, you will get six pack. If you do this, you will get zero figure. If you do this, you will achieve Olympic medal or something like that. Or that is like incentivizing. Or if you don't do this, you will get diabetes. If you don't do this, you will get obesity. If you don't do this, you will get heart problems. So do we need such kind of rules and regulations without our understanding? Or what do you think it is good to have a definite knowledge? This knowledge based on universal health principles, so that we have a choice to decide our own food and lifestyle. So that kind of choice is always there with us, and all we have to do is we have to gain this right knowledge, right understanding, so that body can be guided properly. This is what is the essence of principles we have discussed. So yeah, someone is asking, I have a doubt. Not cutting hair regularly causes fever and throat pain. In other words, sir, will growth of long hair cause fever and throat pain? From Sri Rag. So this can be because of one thing. If the long hair, no, long nails, long beard, everything is there, so there unknowingly some kind of dust or bacteria or viruses, infections might get transferred from hair to food, hair to our openings of the body, and slowly some kind of infections might enter inside the body, and they might cause some kind of infections if proper hygiene is not maintained. Because if you look at all the women, they have long hair, but they clean it properly so that they will not have any health problems. Of course, our immunity, if it is weak, even if you don't have long hair also, you might get infections. But if you look at the Sushruta Samhita, first surgeon is Sushruta, first surgeon and father of surgery is Sushruta. If you read his book, He has given clear-cut instructions for the doctors who perform surgeries. He said you have to shave, you have to keep your complete nails completely zero size. So shaving everything, like he has given a long list of hygiene precautions doctors need to take. No, no long hair should be very short. There should be no beard, no mustache, no nails, and all those things, because while doing surgery there should not be any kind of infections transferred from the doctor to the patient. So that is one reason why it is not advisable to have unclean long hair or beard and other things. If you are keeping it clean, that is okay. You can also switch on your mic and ask if it is very important. How to grow height, weight are the essentials required. What are the essentials required? To grow your height, like after beyond 18 years, it is not really possible to grow your height. So whatever you grow till 18 years, that is, and that will be the thing. That will be the end of the growth. Of course, you, if you are not still 18, you can do lots and lots of pull-ups and Surya Namaskar, and there are some herbs which will help in stimulating the growth. But why do you need that height? That we need to understand. If you don't know why, because we tend to respect people on the basis of their body. If you are very tall, you might get more respect. If you are very short, you might not get respect. That is the kind of preconditioning we have. And because of that thing, people are dangerously doing some experiments to become tall. Like they are breaking the bones, making them apart, and then keeping screws, and slowly the bone grows to heal itself. So then the length of the bone increases, and they are doing it several times so that they will grow a few inches. So when you keep this growing the height is very, very important for my well-being. That is the only thing which will give me happiness, or that is the only thing which will give me respect. So then you might go for such dangerous surgeries. Sometimes many people lost their lives in such surgeries because of infections. So we need to understand why we really need height, because the greatest people we know, like Sachin Tendulkar or so many other legends, they are not very long in height. Yeah, for sports also, I am telling about Sachin Tendulkar. Okay. So, and someone asked about teeth. What about teeth? I don't know. What is the question about teeth? Yeah. So, shall I go to the next slide? If you have any doubts regarding this part, like this body and self being having this right understanding, the ability to choose and ability to instruct the body and guide the body in a right way, and body will always follow whatever self says, and body is self-organized, self is also self-organized. This is what we are trying to convey. If you have any doubt, if you have like this, you can ask. I have a hole in teeth. Of course you can fill it, but if you maintain proper hygiene, dental hygiene, you will be able to. There is one dentist in Bangalore who told me that her patients who are regularly, some patients from whom she was treating, they have practiced pranayam regularly, and their dental caries got filled, and the teeth became normal after regular practice of pranayam. So pranayam is having that much capacity. This was told to me by a dentist in Bangalore. So how to the body increase? I couldn't get your question. Anyway, so now that these universal health principles are in place, we should also understand how to apply these principles. We know that body can be guided by the self properly, but how to guide this body? So we need to understand the guidelines which we need, and these guidelines might vary from person to person, from place to place, from person people, from season to season, from different age groups. It can vary. So these guidelines vary according to age, according to our body, according to the time, season, and other things. So I will also tell you these guidelines which will help you stay always healthy. Huh. Yeah, beyond 18 we cannot become we can't be very tall. Yeah. So HB in blood is 6.2. Oh, it is very, very low, Mr. Srirag. So we need to, initially, maybe you need some kind of help, some medicines which will help in better production of blood cells, and also some very nutritious foods which more vegetables, more fruits, and you know, more milk, and some food supplements also. You need to meet a nearest doctor to increase this hemoglobin. I may not be able to suggest you properly without taking the history. So someone is having braces and he's worried that permanent teeth also will become weak. What to do to strengthen your teeth? I have clearly told you how we can strengthen our oral cavity, strengthen our teeth. Simplest way is to do this oil pulling every day. Put some til oil in your mouth and do like this. And of course, use herbal natural things to clean your teeth instead of some artificial chemicals and other things which are harmful to your teeth, for your teeth. So that is the best thing to do. And so anyway, so if you look at this slide, this is the essence of this entire holistic human health course. Could you please explain related to general health? Is it okay drinking cool fridge water? Definitely not okay. So refrigerated water is a good source of disease. Regular usage will definitely make sure that you will become a patient someday. So doctors say that the person who's having a biggest fridge in their house will have a biggest disease in their body. And during summer time, when refrigerators get sold so much in so big quantities, people who manufacture these refrigerators, people who sell these refrigerators are very happy. But people who are more happy than these people are doctors, because it is a season. People use more unhealthy food during summer, and they will get more and more patients. So this cold water, it tends to close all the glands which secrete some useful digestive juices. It solidifies all the oily food items which we eat, and it becomes sticky and it gets stuck to the walls of these intestines. So regular usage of cold water will definitely make our digestive system weak. Yeah, pot water during summer season is good actually. Already we have discussed about weight loss, Ms. Pooja. Sometimes I feel very weak. What is the reason and how to avoid this? Yeah, weakness is a signal by body. It is telling you that your food and your lifestyle is not good. So you need to make corrections in the kind of food you are taking, in the time you are taking, the kind of preparation. Some problem is there, we need to identify it. So we are giving detailed instructions about each and every part. If you can follow it, you will always be healthy. Professor Archana Saxena ji, you can take your mic and ask your question, madam. Bathing in cold water is good for.
सर नमस्कार।
Namaste, sir. Namaste, madam.
मैं बोल सकती हूँ अभी?
हाँ हाँ मैडम बोलिए।
सर मैं बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है मुझे आपका ये, हालांकि मैंने बीच में अटेंड किया अभी, लेकिन बहुत ही अच्छा आपने वो जैसे भी तिल के तेल का बात बताई थी कि उसको स्पिल करें, तो और सारी चीजें मैं देख रही हूँ स्लाइड्स में। मेरा सर एक क्वेश्चन है कि अभी जो जनरेशन हमारी है, जो स्टूडेंट्स जिन्हें हम डील कर रहे हैं, जिस एज ग्रुप में वो हैं, नॉर्मली उनका जो रूटीन है वो लेट इवनिंग तो क्या पूरी रात ही जगते हैं, और कई बार तो वो सुबह को 3 बजे के बाद यानी 4-5 बजे सोते हैं। अब हॉस्टल में भी बच्चे ऐसा ही करते हैं, और सुबह फिर उनकी मॉर्निंग क्लासेस मिस होती हैं, देर से उठते हैं। अब बच्चों को कितना आइडियली कन्विंस किया, बिल्कुल गले लगा के प्यार से, दिल से, हर तरीके से अच्छी बुरी बात बताते हैं, लेकिन फिर भी कहीं ना कहीं हेल्थ को लेके अभी जो हमारा यूथ है वो कुछ कर नहीं रहा है, मतलब हेल्थ को लेके वो बहुत ज्यादा केयरलेस है। तो ये बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट सब्जेक्ट है जो इंडक्शन में भी हमें इस पे डिस्कशन करना है। और साथ में सर आप लोगों की जो एक्सपर्टीज है, मैं चाहूंगी कि प्लीज आप अपने नंबर जरूर शेयर करिएगा, ताकि हम नेक्स्ट टाइम कोई टॉक रखें तो एक्सपर्ट से सुन के बच्चा ज्यादा समझता है। माँ बाप की नहीं सुनता, उससे ज्यादा टीचर की सुनता है, और टीचर से ज्यादा एक्सपर्ट की सुनता है। तो एक तो सर प्लीज नंबर शेयर करिएगा, और अलोंग विद कुछ बताएं सर, शेयरिंग से कुछ बात आगे बढ़ेगी। बच्चों को कैसे कन्विंस करें कि उनका जो रूटीन है और जो उनकी फूड हैबिट्स हैं, जंक खाना ऑल द टाइम, टाइम पे नहीं खाना, देर से जगना सोना सब डिस्टर्ब, तो बॉडी की जो मेटाबॉलिज्म है वो पूरा ही डिस्टर्ब हो जाती है. And I used to tell my students that even our body, all the metabolic activities which are running on the earth, even made be of plants also, these are governed by the sun,
Yes.
one way or the other. तो जब हम सनलाइट को एक्सपीरियंस ही नहीं करेंगे तो कहीं ना कहीं हमारा मेटाबॉलिज्म तो डिस्टर्ब होगा ही. लेकिन सर आप प्लीज इस पे थोड़ा प्रकाश डालें ताकि हम बच्चों को आपकी बात आगे कहें.
श्योर मैडम. तो हमारा जो अभी आप जैसे देख रहे हैं स्लाइड पे, नर्चरिंग द बॉडी एंड प्रोटेक्टिंग द बॉडी, उसमें जो रूटीन है, लेबर है, एक्सरसाइज है, आसन प्राणायाम मेडिटेशन है, ये सारे चीजें इसी के बारे में ही हम बोल रहे थे इससे पहले, अभी भी हम बोलेंगे. तो इसमें क्या हो रहा है, स्टूडेंट्स को गाइड करना टीचर्स का और पेरेंट्स का रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है. और स्टूडेंट्स या चिल्ड्रन, जब हम पेरेंट्स बोलते हैं तो बच्चे सुनते हैं लेकिन वो देखते भी हैं कि मेरे पेरेंट्स क्या कर रहे हैं.
जी जी जी.
ये लोग हम उनको जितना भी बोले, जितना भी एग्जाम्पल दे, हम अगर नहीं ये करेंगे तो डेफिनेटली वो हमें फॉलो नहीं करेंगे. और हम इनिशियली जब शुरू भी कर दें उनके लिए, हम कुछ 4 दिन 5 दिन योगा करके उनको भी बोले तो भी वो इमीडिएटली कन्विंस नहीं हो जाएंगे. हमें बार बार करना है, हमें 1000 बार करके दिखाना है कि हमारे शरीर में इतना चेंज आया है, हमारे शरीर में इतना चेंज आया है. तो दे विल गेट इंस्पायर्ड बाय एग्जाम्पल. When they look at a teacher who is very healthy, very active, very physically, mentally so strong and focused, then obviously they will come and ask you, what is the secret? Like our Dr. P.K. Warrior, who is the CEO of Ayurveda Kottakkal and Ayurveda College and also pharmacy, which is a very, very big institution. He recently celebrated his 99th birthday, which came in Hindu, his celebrations. And someone asked him, what is your secret? Because he, at the age of 99 years, he is running 3 huge organizations, very, very popular organizations, all popular in the entire world. At the age of 99, he is doing this. And he said, I daily apply oil to my body. I daily cleanse all my senses, cleanse my all internal organs, and I eat good food, sleep early. So people will get motivated by having such role models who can take their mind and body to the next level. Because we have immense potential. जितना potential है हमारे अंदर, हम इसमें 1% भी यूज नहीं कर रहे हैं. इतना ज्यादा potential है. अभी आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस आके सारे जॉब्स जो है वो रिडेंडेंट हो जाएंगे, कोडिंग वगैरह कंप्यूटर से कर लेंगे, तो इंजीनियर्स क्या करेंगे, ऐसा लोग सोच रहे हैं. नहीं, हमारा पोटेंशियल तो बहुत बहुत आगे है, बहुत ज्यादा है. तो हमको जस्ट टैप करना है जितना पोटेंशियल अंदर है. और लोगों को, बच्चों को वैसा इंस्पायर करने वाले पेरेंट्स, इंस्पायर करने वाले टीचर्स की जरूरत ज्यादा है. जो पेरेंट्स खुद अपने आपके ऊपर काम करके बच्चों को दिखाएंगे कि see at this age I am so healthy and strong. So obviously students will get motivated, children will get motivated from such parents, students will get motivated from teachers. And we all should also try to live by example, not just following. We can use creativity, we can use different ways to tell, different ways. Maybe they will not listen to 1 time or 2 times or 3 times. कितना भी प्यार से समझाएं, इनिशियली सुन नहीं पाएंगे, लेकिन जब देखेंगे कि यस चेंज आ रहा है इनमें, मुझे भी चाहिए, इसके लिए अभी जो हम ये होलिस्टिक ह्यूमन हेल्थ का पार्ट जो है, ये एजुकेशन सिस्टम में लेकर आने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. अभी तो इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज में तो आ ही गया है, एटलीस्ट इन इंडक्शन प्रोग्राम. नाउ स्लोली इट विल गेट become a part of the entire education curriculum also. And we are also trying to bring it from the school level, so that students will have continuous inputs, continuously daily we get these inputs. And they'll see, at some point they will try and see the results. We are actually motivating students by giving them a simple wonderful tool called health tracker. This health tracker, we are encouraging them to add their own health tasks in this tracker and use this tracker to track their health, track their lifestyle, track their activity in self, track their activity in the body. So just by tracking this, they will be able to see what is happening and what I can change. So all these things we will discuss in these continuous follow-up programs every Friday. We will try to work on this implementation part, how we can actually make a difference. Listening to all the good things is not enough. We have to implement. So right, you
Right.
have rightly pointed out, this is very, very important. We need to motivate our students, we need to motivate our children, and that should happen. We will all together will try work out on this, madam. Thank you so much for raising this question.
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू वेरी मच सर, एंड वेरी वेल सेड। लाइक कि आप स्कूल से शुरू करेंगे कि अभी जब इंडक्शन प्रोग्राम कंप्लीट हुआ और उसके फीडबैक में एक स्टूडेंट ने बोला कि स्कूल में हमारे साथ कभी इस तरह का डिस्कशन ही नहीं हुआ, ये टॉपिक्स हमारे सामने ही नहीं लाए गए। तो ये जो इंडक्शन प्रोग्राम जिस हम लोगों ने ट्रेनिंग ली, कुछ अपना एडिशन किया और इसको अच्छी तरह से जब ये रन हुआ तो बच्चे बहुत ओवरवेल्म थे और वो उसको रियलाइज कर रहे थे। मेरे खुद के व्हाट्सएप पे जब मैंने यूएचबी में जो इंटरेस्टेड स्टूडेंट्स के ग्रुप्स बनाए तो 256 समवेयर कोई नंबर होता है व्हाट्सएप में कि इतना मैक्सिमम कैपेसिटी होती है। सर 2 ग्रुप कंप्लीट हो चुके हैं, आज तीसरा ग्रुप बनाऊंगी। पर्सनल पे लगातार मैसेज आ रहे हैं कि मैम हमारे लिए ग्रुप बनाइए। तो
Wonderful.
बच्चे इंटरेस्टेड भी होते हैं, पर स्कूल से इसको शुरू करेंगे तो और भी अच्छा होगा। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर,
Very
थैंक
much.
यू वेरी मच।
And Rajulji, I think he has also written that even that hostel's atmosphere can be changed with the help of motivated teachers and wardens, so that the teachers' lifestyle can be inspiring students. Warden's lifestyle can be inspiring the students. Okay, so we have to bring about change in every aspect of our life, so that next generation will be very, very healthy, both physically and mentally. Yeah. Bathing
यस
in cold water is good to stimulate the senses. If you want to focus, if you don't want to no, if you don't want to relax, you want to be active, then take cold water bath. If you are tired and you want to relax, you want to sleep, then take hot water bath. Whole muscles and all the tendons, ligaments will get relaxed, and you will get instant sleep by taking hot water bath. By taking cold water bath, especially for students early in the morning, that will stimulate. It will make them just alert. So, of course, if you are not allergic to cold water, if your immunity is not so weak, it is good to have cold water bath for students, particularly for those who are interested in academic activities. It is very, very good to drink hot water several times in a day, Dikshit. And someone has suggested, ma'am, please make a group in Telegram, because WhatsApp groups, they get filled in. So Telegram group, at least you can put some 2000 people in the one group. You can share so
ओके
many things. Or
फाइन।
if you open a Telegram channel, at
हाँ
least
हाँ
20,000 or more than 20,000 people can follow that channel. So whenever you
अच्छा।
put some new information, or whenever you give information about your workshops, all the people can follow. That is the advice from one of the two
ओह,
students.
थैंक यू वेरी मच, दिस इज रियली वंडरफुल टू नो, मुझे नहीं पता था ये।
And
सो
you have more freedom to do several things. Like in Telegram, you can stop the participants from posting any videos, stop the restrict participants from posting any photos, only messages, or you can entirely stop the participants from it's not like entirely stopping. You can restrict several things. And also in Telegram, if someone posts something offensive, you can remove it. By the admin can remove it. In WhatsApp, it is not possible. So there are
अच्छा
so many
अच्छा।
other ways. Students will be knowing better than me, actually.
हाँ हाँ, वो मैसेज
Uh,
देखा मैंने अभी।
in fact, Dr. Sundaraj, it's of course always really wonderful listening to you. There's one little issue that I have observed. This is Manisha Shukla speaking.
Ah,
So,
namaste.
namaste. Of course, there's something that I have observed very recently with the children, at least in the northern belt, where the problem of smog and fog has risen suddenly for past 3-4 days. Children are getting sty in their eyes.
Okay, style.
What to do with that? Because there are 3 to 4 students who are presently somewhere around. They have also, I have also noticed this particular issue with them. So, instead of, I mean, I could only suggest them to wash their eyes frequently or use rose water. But I would like an expert advice from your end that what to do of this problem because of the smog. They're not washing their faces regularly because it's too cold in the northern area. And the fog and smog is a bit too dense.
Yes.
So what to do about this issue?
Yeah, because Sarvendriyanam Nayanam Pradhanam, so there's a sense of vision, eyes, we need to protect them like anything. They're like two jewels. So we need to safeguard the eyes, particularly children who spend more time before the computer, laptop. So eyes, they tend to get deteriorated, and when there is fog and smoke and other dust and other things which are definitely irritating the eyes, then so many other eye problems will happen. And particularly for eye, there is a simple engine called the application. There is a special engine um, which is available in most of the Ayurveda shops. So we will take this gund out of it and use it for anjan, particularly for sty. So that is the name is, I just don't remember right now. I have a friend who did her MS in Netra Roga, MS ophthalmology, Dr. Suchita. I can invite her for one session, one Friday, exclusively to speak about eye problems, various eye problems, how to protect our eyes. Of course, we have discussed some of the eye exercises, eye cleansing, and all, but she's an expert. She can give more inputs on this particular thing. So Chandrodaya Varti, the name of this Anjan is Chandrodaya Varti. If we can use it regularly, this tie problem will get solved. But there are so many other problems which can disturb the eyesight. So we need to be very careful, protecting them regularly. Like you have already told, using rose water or triphala decoction or cold water to cleanse the eyes, and doing this palming regularly, palming, and of course simplest way is to triphala kashai wash. All you have to do is get some eye cups which are available in all the medical shops. Pour some well filtered triphala decoction. Keep your eye in the cup and open close. At least twice in a week, if you can do that, it will cleanse all the channels inside the eye. All the conjunctival secretions which gets accumulated and which block the channels will be cleansed completely, and it will help in so many ways.
Hey, this is so nice. Thank you. And of course, it will be a blessing because of all the online studies, online, engagement of children for such a long time. It will be a blessing if we could have a detailed session on eye issues. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Sure. And someone is asking my email ID. I'm just typing. That is info@rate.com.
We have Professor Rachna Saxena with us also. Ma'am, namaste.
Yeah. So this is the in which you can see that this yellow part is the understanding part and blue part is the application part. We have discussed in detail about both these things. So I'm seeing so many questions are coming. If I'm doing in bucket, is there any problem? What bucket? I just don't understand, Ashutosh. What are you doing in bucket?
Maybe he's talking about washing eye.
Oh,
Yeah, Trishla Kasayam in bucket, maybe.
you put your head inside the bucket like this? No, you don't need to do like that. You can just take cold water and just sprinkle on your eyes, and like that also you can do. And if you have small eye cup, that is enough. You don't need to put entire head inside the bucket. Say something about drug allergy if possible. Yeah, drug allergies are, see, first thing is using drugs itself is a very harmful thing. Body is not in a position to metabolize all the drugs which are not in tune with nature. So whatever is comes in the nature, body will easily accept it, process it, because that internal intelligence coming from so many generations is already there inside. It can process anything which is natural, but anything which is chemical, anything which is artificial, body will have trouble processing that thing. Particularly medicines, some kind of medicines and all. So body tends to have some allergies, some reactions towards some harmful medicines or drugs. So if that is there, and if the usage of medicine is very important, then you need to strengthen your body to reduce these drug allergies. There are some very good medicines in Ayurveda to reduce the drug allergies and also to reduce the diseases in the first place. Okay.
So
Drug.
there is one more question in chat, and I
Uh-huh.
think it's a common problem. And
Okay.
the question is that I'm getting cold frequently, sir. Even I am particular about food I'm taking, but even though I'm having cold, sir, what should I do, sir?
Yeah.
This is a question
Yeah.
by Mr. Vasanthan.
Cold, it indicates that immune system is weak, and even if you are eating good food, you need to understand what is good food. Particularly people with regular cold, they need to strengthen the immune system in a nice way. Take more fruits with vitamin C, and also, if possible, take some kind of immuno booster like Chyawanprash or Swamla compound or Agastya, which are also very good for boosting the immunity, so that we will not easily catch cold, easily catch cough or fever or something like that. And regular cleansing of this nasal airways by putting 2 drops of anutel etc. inside the nose in each nostril also helps in getting rid of cold. How can I get enough vitamin D if you are meant to stay inside? You are not meant to stay inside. Why should you stay inside? Maybe during the college time you can stay inside. What are you
Maybe
doing?
because of the lockdown and all.
Yeah, because of the lockdown, you can go at least to the staircase, stairs. You can go to the terrace. You can go to the balcony. Do some activity. Go for a walk, jog, or something like that. Even if it is the lockdown, you can just go for a walk wearing a mask. Why should we stay inside? We should do something to stay in the sun. That is very important. So if that is not, if you are not exposing your body to sunlight, definitely some or other problem will happen. And in the long run, we will particularly vitamin D is a sunshine vitamin, which we get only in the form of when we expose our body to sunrise. And sunrise, it's not just vitamin D. There are so many other uses. If you stay more time, if you can spend at least 15 minutes in sun every day. So our immune system, not just immune system, all the circulatory system, respiratory system, each and every system will get stimulated when you stay in the sun.
Sir, may I now?
Yes.
हाँ सर, मैं भी आपसे बात कर रही थी, अर्चना सक्सेना वापस मैं आपसे बोल रही हूँ।
नमस्ते मैडम।
सर 22-23 साल की एज में अगर बच्चों के बाल बिल्कुल जो है गंजा होना कहते हैं, जैसे बीच में से चले जाते हैं बाल, तो उसके लिए क्या कर सकते हैं?
हाँ, बच्चों को ये बाल झड़ना का प्रॉब्लम है, उसके बहुत सारे रीजंस हैं। जैसे बहुत सारे बच्चों को डैंड्रफ है, उसके वजह से बाल झड़ रहे हैं ज्यादा। नहीं तो किसी को कॉन्स्टिपेशन है और एसिडिटी है, उसके वजह से भी बाल झड़ते हैं। और आयरन एंड प्रोटीन इंटेक ठीक से नहीं है, उसके वजह से भी ज्यादा बाल झड़ते हैं। स्ट्रेस ज्यादा है, उसके वजह से भी बाल झड़ते हैं। और ऐसे बहुत सारे रीजंस हैं जिसके वजह से बाल झड़ सकते हैं। तो पहले रीजन पता करना है। अगर डैंड्रफ ज्यादा है तो डैंड्रफ को ठीक करना है। फूड इंटेक ठीक से नहीं है, आयरन प्रोटीन इंटेक ठीक से नहीं है, उसको ठीक करना है। कॉन्स्टिपेशन है, एसिडिटी है, उसको ठीक करना है। स्ट्रेस ज्यादा है तो स्ट्रेस मैनेजमेंट करना है। वैसा हम ये कर सकते हैं। लेकिन जनरली हेयर फॉल को कम करने के लिए रेगुलर यूसेज ऑफ nasal drops in the nose and usage of some good nourishing hair oil to the scalp will definitely help in general. And someone is asking
नोज में क्या बताया सर?
Anutil to drop in each nostril. That is also instructed by Ayush Ministry nowadays during Corona time, just to protect ourselves, protect the nasal passages. Put two drops of Anutil in each nostril.
Okay. Question
from one student. European Union and UAS has banned Chyawanprash because it contains heavy metals like mercury and lead. So this is a very big topic of debate. So many people think that Ayurveda bhasmas will have heavy metals. Yes, Ayurveda bhasmas are made out of heavy metals, and these metals, if consumed in a wrong way or directly if you consume them, they will damage the liver, kidney and other vital organs. And Ayurveda doctors use medicines made out of gold and iron, on tin and copper and so many other metals, but they turn them into bhasmas. Bhasmas are like, there is one property of bhasma which makes it apunarbhavatva, means once you make it a bhasma, you will not be able to remove the metal from the bhasma. Whatever chemical reaction you try to do, that metal will not come back. That stage, there is a strict, stringent preparation of doing this bhasma, so that they will be very safe even for a small kid to consume. For example, my both kids, when they took birth, the first day of their life, the first thing I kept in their mouth is Swarna Bhasma, gold Bhasma. And after that, 1 year, till 1 year, we regularly fed our babies with this Swarna Bhasma. It boosts their immunity like anything. They are very healthy than other kids. So we are not afraid of these Bhasmas if they are processed by some reputed companies. So we need to, whenever you consume medicines, you need to take the prescription from a proper doctor who will prescribe a specific pharmacy which is GMP certified, makes certified Ayurvedic products. Many people make so many products which are not healthy, even if it is allopathic medicine. See, even in allopathic medicines also, there are so many pharmacies which are not preparing medicines in a right way, which causes so many side effects. So it is always better to take a prescription, particularly medicines, from a good doctor. So yeah, that is nanotechnology. Making basmas is nanotech. I will tell you a simple example. Sodium, a metal. This sodium is a very highly reactive metal, and if you eat the sodium, immediately you will die because it is poison. But the same sodium, if it is there in sodium chloride, this salt, simple salt, you are consuming it from childhood to always whole life, you are consuming, nothing is happening. The sodium chloride is also having sodium, but it is not harming us. So we need to understand what is happening with these metals. This is a very vast subject. There is a lot of scope for discussion, but I can assure you that consuming Chyawanprash is not at all harmful. And nowadays, even the government is recommending, so don't worry about Chyawanprash and other things. But you can take advice of a good Ayurvedic doctor who is nearby. Remedy for nose bleeding in children. Actually, this is it's called Little's area. There is lots and lots of blood circulation, and someone punches, immediately we get nose bleed. And there is some excess heat inside the body, blood vessels get ruptured and nose bleed will happen, which is common. But if there is excess heat inside the body, we need to do something to reduce that heat. So using things like dhania will reduce the heat. Mishri will reduce the heat. So some things which will cool the body will reduce the heat and reduce the nose bleeding. If there is some kind of other problem which is troubling, we need to go to an ENT doctor. Increasing testosterone hormone, it's not like one hormone has to be increased. We need to have this balance in the hormones. All these hormones are there in a very delicate balance. All the entire endocrine system is there in a very, very delicate balance. And we need to see what we can do not to disturb this balance. If there is something we are doing to disturb this balance, some hormone might get reduced. In males, if testosterone gets reduced and progesterone gets increased, then there will be some very difficult problems. So to maintain that balance, our food, our lifestyle, all these things should be very, very, we need to plan in a right way, which is very, very, very much suitable for our own body. What are the benefits of drinking water which are stored in copper vessels? Copper vessels will remove all the, kill all the bacteria, viruses, most of them. And copper vessels also add these nano copper particles to the water, which will help in so many health problems. It is very much advisable to store this water in copper vessels, particularly in rainy season. How to overcome inflammation in finger joints and after fever, sir. So these things are becoming more specific. We need to have a consultation. So I have given you my email ID. You can just get back to me with complete history. I will suggest you.
In fact, two faculty members have risen their hands. Miss Rushika Jaiswal, ma'am, you can just unmute, and then Dr. Vishwanath. Maybe we are not able to really reach them, but the mic is with them. They can just, Miss Rushika or Dr. Vishwanath. Maybe we'll take more questions from the chat. Then there's one question by a student. He's saying that how to remove pesticides from the vegetable. We see people falling ill regularly due to all these problems.
Yes. So instead of trying to invent ways of removing vegetables, pesticides from the vegetables, of course, proper cleaning with hot water and all, it will help to an extent. But it is better to ensure that the vegetables which we are collecting, which you are buying, they are free from pesticides in the first case. All we have to do is connect with many farmers who are in and around our place doing this organic farming. Recently, I went to a place called Rudravaram in Telangana district, Telangana state, where one of my friends, she is doing natural farming. She quit her job in high-paying job in US, came back to India doing farming in 120 acres of land. She's producing lots and lots of things, 5 different kinds of oil seeds, 5 kinds of pulses, 7 kinds of millets, and all different kinds of rice. All these things she is growing regularly. 5 acres of neem, lemon. This thing is, the garden is there, and she's unable to sell all these things. She's producing, she's having 50 cows and doing some beautiful natural farming without any pesticides, but she doesn't know where to market these things. So there are so many farmers who are producing these things but doesn't know where to sell them. She's just selling along with all the chemical farming producers. She's selling for at a very, very cheap price, and because she's not very happy with this, because nobody is really recognizing her efforts. So you people who are masters in networking, you have these skills to connect these farmers who are producing these and people who really want that. We need to become the bridge between these producers and consumers, and that will definitely solve this problem. And someone is repeatedly asking about increasing the weight, becoming healthy. So yeah, if there is some problem in the hormonal imbalance, if there is some hormonal imbalance, increasing weight might be a problem, because of some hyperthyroidism or some other disturbances inside the metabolism. Weight increase might be a problem. You can send me a mail, I will respond in detail. Yeah, faculty member, someone has raised, I can answer their questions if they have their mic.
In fact, Ujjwal is saying that uh, sleeping late at night, is it good?
Sleeping late at night?
Yes.
Yeah, see,
Ujjwal has put this in the chat.
lots and lots of research went into this. Research in European countries, Western countries. What happens when you sleep late in night? Generally, by this time, by 8 or 8:39, melatonin, a hormone, will get produced inside the body, which will induce sleep. It is also a hormone which controls this cell repair, regeneration, rejuvenation, revitalization of the body, recharging the entire body is under the control of this melatonin, wonderful hormone called melatonin. And this melatonin will
1 minute.
Just a moment, maybe somebody mic. Yes. Dr. Shobha Patil, ma'am. Dr. Shobha Patil, ma'am.
So I'll complete this.
Yes, please complete that and we'll request, ma'am.
Hormonal imbalance, this reduced production of this melatonin happens when we expose our body to artificial light for a longer duration. Research says half an hour of exposure to artificial light from a small source of light called a bulb, this will reduce the production of this wonderful hormone called melatonin by 50%. 50% of production of melatonin gets reduced if you expose your body to artificial light during the production of this melatonin, during this time, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, like that. This production of melatonin, when it gets reduced, so many problems are being seen here, right? Like problems in heart, problems in immune system, problems in mind, so many psychological problems, just because our melatonin is not getting produced properly. So research says that if you switch off your lights by 9:30 and sleep before 10, you will get enough melatonin to completely rejuvenate your body and mind for the next day. So, and again, there is another research, not one research. We have thousands and thousands of scientific research papers which say that people who rise before sunrise, people who are early risers, their performance, both physically, mentally, all spheres of life, is much, much better than people who are late risers. So this is what the research says. This is not what I am saying. Research says. I can give you links of thousands of articles, thousands of research papers.
In fact, Miss Vasanti Vasi Reddy ma'am is saying, any remedy for bloated stomach among children?
Yeah.
The little children there.
Generally, little children, they have this constipation. We have this tradition of giving them little castor oil mixed with mother's milk, breast milk. So that tradition is there, which is being followed meticulously in so many parts of country, and their bloating will get relieved so simply. Just some 10 drops of castor oil with 1 spoon of mother's milk will, if it is an infant mother milk, child who is just still feeding on mother's milk. Regular evacuation of bowels, we need to ensure that kids are evacuating their bowels early in the morning regularly. If not, we need to give more and more fiber food. We need to encourage so that they will have regular bowel movement, which will in turn help in not stopping the production of gas. Of course, if they are eating more junk food and food with rich protein source, pulses and legumes, not processed properly, they will also produce lots and lots of gas. Yes.
In fact, Mr. Gulam is saying that what are the benefits of green tea?
Yeah, green tea. See, any herbal decoction will have its own good effects. Even the tea leaves, they say they will boost immunity to an extent. But most of the things which we think, tea or coffee, they are concentrated and they are stimulants. They stimulate our mind, and excess usage of any stimulant, whether it's tea or coffee or some drink like Red Bull, etc., if they are more stimulating in nature, our mind will always stay in a state of excitement and it will not relax. So by using some herbal things to make tea, nowadays there is lots and lots of so nice combinations. In my guru's place in Kanpur, my Guru Ganesh Bagaria's place, they fry these roasted coriander seeds. They fry it and they make tea out of it. Not tea, it tastes like coffee, very nice and tasty coffee like thing, but it is very, very healthy also. We can invent some things which will also give us refresh our mind and body, and also not very harmful. There are so many recipes like that.
Yes, in fact, Dr. Miss Ankita Das is mentioning, my mother has dark neck. No matter how much she scrubs and cleans it, is it related to something or is it dangerous?
Yeah, that part of the skin, if it is not getting proper blood circulation, then the skin that is the problem in the circulation. So we need to increase the circulation. External scrubbing or putting some lotions or creams will not help in turning the skin into normal color. So internal circulation should need stimulation, and that will happen only if proper detoxification happens. Sometimes we use some special therapies called this phlebotomy, leech therapy. We put leeches on the hyperpigmented areas. Leeches, they secrete some anticoagulants which enter the small minute blood vessels and dilute they liquefy these clots which got stuck in these minute vessels, and after that the whole blood will be sucked out, fresh blood circulation will get established, and the dark skin will turn into normal skin. This is one way, but there are other ways through which we can change the texture complexion of the skin internally by changing correcting the problems which are there internally. Yeah.
Very nice. Maybe Dr. Shobha Patil, ma'am, you have
Yes,
unmuted
sir.
your mic. You could just
Yes.
directly communicate with Dr.
Yes.
Patil.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I am Shobha Patil from Basaveshwar Engineering College, Bagalkot. Sir, can you share the number of your friend who is doing organic farming, so that if any products we need, we can contact that madam?
Definitely, I can share with
Her name and number. I am Shobha Patil from Bagalkot, Karnataka.
Right now I don't have my phone with me.
Yes, sir.
I can share with Manisha Shukla madam or Manorama ji.
Okay, sir.
Any panelists I can share with them. Her name is Aparna Patlola. She's from Hyderabad only, but she stays more in this village which is near Tandur.
Okay, sir. I noted it.
And recently, when I went to meet her at that place,
Sir.
I met another person whose name is Mr. Raju.
Sir.
He's doing this cycle yatra. He's cycling from one village to another village to another village from the past 20 days, and he's going to continue till next December 25th. He's going to do this for almost some 45 days.
Okay,
and
sir.
he's just connecting all the farmers who are doing organic farming. He's just going to each and every farmer on cycle.
Okay, sir.
So, beautiful way of utilizing this cycle listing by giving publicity to all the farmers who are doing organic farming.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the information. Regarding my health, sir, I was COVID positive 2 months back, sir.
Okay.
I recovered after 15 days. I am back to work, but still I have that feeling of fatigue, and my intake has increased now. I eat more now after taking all those medicines and all, and I have put on weight also. How to overcome this fatigue feeling of being stressed, tired?
Proper energy production is not happening from whatever food you are taking. The food micronutrients are not getting processed and getting converted into energy properly. So
Okay, sir.
we need to again follow a proper routine. Actually, in fact, we are conducting a session called Back to Harmony for people who are positive, COVID positive, and then they became COVID negative. For such
Okay,
people,
sir.
we are conducting this nice session called Back to Harmony. Like it is a more guiding them for their proper routine and for food modification, so that they become absolutely normal without any kind of after effects from COVID. So I will also
Yes.
share these details whenever we conduct these sessions of Back to Harmony. We're also conducting this Swasthya Raksha program for people who want to protect themselves from COVID if they are not affected till now.
Uh-huh.
There
Sir,
are
how to know the timing, sir?
timings.
Uh,
Like all you have to do is just send an email to us. We will register your name and number, and whenever we do conduct some new online sessions or workshops, we will send emails and phone messages. So my email ID is info@arogyadatri.com. I'll type once again.
mhm.
There is a question on YouTube from Hina Lakha. I have a problem with my teeth. So what precautions can be taken regarding these? Like doctor always say that we should brush twice a day, but still I have too prone of pain. So please give some suggestions.
Yeah,
This is from
brushing
YouTube.
twice a day is very essential because particularly during night time after eating food, if you don't brush, these food particles will get stuck inside your, inside the teeth, and slowly the germs will come to eat the food and they'll eat away your teeth also. So brushing twice a day is important, but that is not enough. First and foremost thing is we need to observe what are we using to clean our teeth. Nowadays, the paste which we are getting, they are full of chemicals which are there to make the paste appealing for us. Nice color, nice taste, nice complexion, nice texture, but they are not really good for our teeth. So we need to choose natural ingredients for natural tooth powders or natural twigs to clean our teeth. That will help make our teeth stronger. And doing this oil pulling with till oil every day after brushing your teeth will strengthen your teeth so nicely, strengthen your gums, stop this bleeding of the gums, pus formation in the gums, decay of teeth, everything will happen. There is Dr. Deepak Chopra, who is an allopathic doctor, world famous endocrinologist. He often tells that he, in spite of being some 78 years old, he's not having a single caries in the entire, all the teeth. And all the teeth are very strong even till now because every day he puts some little til oil in the mouth after brushing his teeth, just does this swishing. So that will strengthen your teeth so nicely.
In fact, there's one student, Muralidhar. He's saying we'll try to make an app so people can buy and make contact with those organic farmers who don't get recognized, and we'll let you know, sir. This is so nice of this child. He's planning to make an app for such farmers.
We need more and more people like you who really want to put this thing in practice, who really want to make a change, make the changes, connect the people, both the consumers and the producers. We need to do this. We need to have more and more such apps. And this is the need of the hour. Because I know personally so many organic farmers who don't know where to sell actually. And we all know we all want organic products, but we don't know where to buy. This is the best way to connect. That's great.
So
At least
nice.
in
Yes.
the local area, they can do that. That's so nice.
Yes.
Yes,
Wonderful.
so sensitive of the child. And
Yes.
Miss Kokila, beta, you have the mic. You can just unmute and ask your query. Miss Kokila. She's risen her hand.
Yeah,
I
hello.
think- Yes, beta. Yes, Kokila.
Hello, can you hear me? Yeah,
Yes, we can.
yeah, ma'am. I want to ask a question.
Yes.
Yeah, nowadays I'm forgetting all those. All those means someone will said for me. I forgot. Hello.
Yes,
Yeah, we
yes,
can hear
yes,
you.
yes.
Sir is there.
Yes.
Boliye Kokila.
Yeah.
So she's forgetting very often, Miss Kokila.
Something to increase the memory part.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, yes. We'll try to get an answer from sir. Maybe sir's got disconnected probably. I think there was a network issue.
Manisha
What-
ma'am, looking at the
Naveed-
interest of the students, ma'am,
Yeah.
and the faculties and the questions that are pouring in.
Yes, certainly and definitely. And I feel, Naveed, I think we can formally close the session, yet continue with the question answer session. Is
Yeah. It's time for a lot of
Yes.
people to have their own daily routines.
Yes,
And
yes,
as our resource person also mentions that it's better to get off to the bed not too
early.
late.
Yes,
So it's nice a lot of people. So
yes,
formally thanking especially the faculties who are taking keen interest in all these follow-up modules of the human values as well as the physical health and related activities. So the interest shown by the family members and the students, it's indeed laudable. The faculties who've been with us for these many days.
yes,
So it's nice to have Mrs. Anam Vijay Kumar and Dr. Ashish, Dr. Vishwanath, Dr. Richa
yes,
Tandon, Dr. Bhagwati, Dr. Vikas, and I mean an uncountable number of faculty, almost equal to the students. So thanking all the faculties and the students who have been with us for this session and hoping to continue practicing the guidelines, the guidances given by the resource persons. So formally we close this session and we'll keep the session open for people who are interested in communicating directly to the resource person. I hope he's able to join again.
Sir's there, but I think the mic is muted. Maybe we'll get in touch with sir if in case we are not able to.
Sir, are you able to hear us?
Sushila Didi is there.
Yes, Didi, I'm here.
Yes. In fact, I can see sir's camera, but not the mic. So there's some kind of a technical.
Sir, in case you are there, can I ask a question?
Sushila Didi is there. She'll answer you, Didi. Because I can see sir's camera, but not the mic.
Okay. Sushila Di, Predna Kapoor from YouTube is asking, what is the right time to eat dry fruits?
Dry fruits, I think early in the morning, soak करके या तो फिर शाम को empty stomach 4:35 o'clock ऐसे या तो फिर in the morning. Fruits and dry fruits, I think morning better है, but dry fruits soak करके better digestion and absorption के लिए.
Okay, Didi. I hope you have heard.
I didn't get it.
Yeah,
Hello?
probably it is communicated on YouTube. Thanks, ma'am. Thanks for the insight.
So, this child Sagar is saying that how will we focus on our studies? But we forget we forget the past and forget things.
1 tablet and 2 grams of.
So some kind of, maybe practice meditation a little and be more focused on, right understanding. Apart from that, there are a few queries from the faculty members. Dr. ACSV Prasad ji is saying, sir, what are the causes of increased white blood cells in the body and suggests remedial measure to reduce the cells? Nameer Bhaiya?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, I thought that maybe even my network.
No. You're audible and probably some issues at the network or the resource persons.
Yes.
So the questions are uncountable, innumerable. The queries are coming continuously.
Yes.
And I feel sir is having some problems in his issues. He's joined. Yes, as you said, the video is there, but the system isn't supporting his audio.
Yes, this is what I felt. The system was not supporting me.
If Sushila ma'am could take a few questions from the chat box. Manisha ma'am, can you handle it?
I'm just trying to read out a few of them and
can sign off. because it's
Sir,
almost.
I think in that case, because of maybe the technical glitch, we are not able to reach our resource persons.
But the best part is, ma'am, we'll be having these sessions every Friday, same date, same time, same place on the links. So whatever remains unanswered will be answered in the next sessions, hopefully.
Surely, because even Prarabdha Dubey, this child has mentioned that he has some kind of acne problem at this point of time due to oily skin. So he wanted an Ayurvedic solution to it. So, beta, you have sir's mail ID is also there, so you can directly mail sir. He'll definitely take up your issue and try to resolve it at giving you suggestions.
Definitely stay connected for the next sessions next Friday.
Yes, सुशीला दीदी आवी.
हाँ, एक्ने के लिए भी नसियम बहुत ही अच्छा है. वो नाक में अनुतेलम डालने वाला थिंग ना, उससे बहुत ही फर्क पड़ेगा, बहुत ज्यादा फर्क पड़ेगा.
That's good. So Prarabdha, beta, you are you listening to the answer which Sushila Didi is telling? That you use Anutelam, nasal drops.
दोनों nasal.
अच्छा. So Didi, is it to be put in the evening, night में use करना है इसको?
कभी भी nasal drops sunlight में ही डालना है, sunset के बाद नहीं. Sunrise से पहले नहीं, sunset के बाद नहीं.
बहुत अच्छी बात है. So beta, you are getting it that these nasal drops Anutelam are to be used during daytime and 2 drops in every nostril, Didi.
हाँ जी. थोड़ा सा गरम करके, मतलब डबल बॉइलिंग बोलते हैं ना, लाइक हॉट वाटर रख के उसमें वो वाला जो भी है बर्तन रख के वो अनुतेलम का, फिर वो नाक में डालना है. जितना वो बेयर कर सकते हैं उतना.
वेरी गुड, वंडरफुल.
एंड उसके बाद अगर टाइम हो तो थोड़ा सा स्टीम लेने से ना उससे भी अच्छा है बहुत.
ओह, वेरी गुड, वेरी
हो जाएंगे. हाँ,
वेरी नाइस.
Ma'am, students are asking, can they leave? So we can announce formally if they want, they can leave.
Yes.
Insights.
So I think since it is going to be 9 o'clock, so as Dr. Perumal suggested that the children must eat on time and go to bed on time. So I think with the
we'd also take the same advice for us.
With everybody's permission, if it is so, then we may close the session so that.
Namaste to all.